everyone, welcome back to ClevverStyle. It is my lucky day. I have Keke Palmer and her wonderful stylist, Melis Kuris. You guys, I'm so excited to have you.
Oh, we're excited to be here.
They are like the dynamic duo. I'm dying right now. Like, they've had me laughing since they walked in this studio.
That's because Melis is crazy.
No, it's 'cause you're crazy.
No, we are a perfect match.
Yeah.
Y'all are so much fun, and we're gonna be talking all things fashion. But before we jump into a little fashion flashback, you are crazy busy right now, Keke. Give us the rundown of what you've got going on.
Well, I just had Ice Age, which came out. It was #1 until Batman swooped in on us. But I did Ice Age. I played Peaches in that movie. And then also I did a movie in Vancouver. I just came back last weekend. It's about the Carlina White story, a girl who was kidnapped as a baby, and then she found her parents when she was 23. So I just filmed that with Sherry Shepherd and Ingenue Ellis from Sherry from The View and Ingenue from The Help. And right now, I'm just working on my mixtape. It's coming out this summer, but I just released the first single called You Got Me.
Amazing, and it's wonderful.
Thank you.
So, I mean, what else can we expect to see on your mixtape? I mean, what else?
I like to say all things girls my age, from like 16 to 25, just what we go through, how we feel. Sometimes we just want to hang out, sometimes we want to fall in love, sometimes it's too difficult. So just everything that goes on in the girl's mind.
Perfect. Well, we can't wait to hear the whole thing. The single wasn't enough for us. We need more.
I love this.
All right, so let's jump into fashion. Melis, let's start with you. How did you get into styling?
Wow, I actually kind of fell into it. I was a PA for Golden Voice, and one of the people at the venue said that their wife was producing a fashion show, and so I went to intern with her, and then from there just kind of figured out that this was like my niche, and cold called a bunch of agencies and tried to work with as many stylists as possible, and to learn the trade and learn how they do it. I worked really hard, and all of it paid off, and now I'm sitting here with you two beautiful ladies, and
And you've got a great partner with Keke, and I mean, you've styled so many people. So how did you guys meet? That's what I want to know.
I can't remember the exact first time that we had a meeting, but I know it wasn't a red carpet. It was something like a promotional thing, going to another city, and she like dressed me, whatever like that. And I really just liked her personality. I thought she was really cool, easy to work with, and when I had an idea, she'd listen to me, and that was a lot for me, especially because I was so young at the time. I'm 18 now, so people listen to me because they feel like I'm an adult. But as a kid, a lot of times people would just run over what my opinions were, and she listened to them, and she actually tried to find a happy medium with the people I was working with and me to both like what I was going to be wearing. And so I remembered that, and I was like, okay, you know what? When I'm able to pick who I want to pick, I want to pick Melis, and I did.
That is so fun. So how long have you guys been working together? What's the count?
Oh, I don't even know. Years. I mean,
yeah, a long time. I would have to say, maybe consistently it would be like when I was 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm 18 now, so 16, 17, 18, about 3 years. Well, almost 4.
Almost 4, yeah. I'd say about 4.
You guys have picked out some of your favorite outfits. So let's jump right into the first one. Give us the lowdown on this.
So actually, I think this was the first red carpet event that I dressed Keke for. The dress was Elise Overland. It was a deep purple leather dress. And literally as soon as we put it on, the dress fit like a glove. When I dress my girls, I really love to have that lady chic kind of feeling to the outfits. To where they look classy, but they also look sexy, but it's still age appropriate. And I feel like the first, this was the first time we worked together, and I really feel like this one was, the
just
fresh.
like that.
Yeah, it's a fresh look, and it's young and it's fun, but it's still edgy because it's leather. So I was a huge fan of this, and this dress actually got a lot of press.
It did.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about it, Keke?
At the time, I had just started doing my show, so it was really, like #1 for me to make sure that outside of my TV show that I looked like I knew about fashion. The show was True Jackson VP, and it was all about styling. I was a designer in the show. So it meant a lot to me to look fashionable and also look mature, but in, like she said, an age-appropriate way. And so when I saw this dress, initially I was like, this dress is crazy. I don't know, maybe. And I was like, I don't know. And then I put it on, and it was a struggle because it had no zippers.
No zipper. That's right.
No, none whatsoever. So I had to go over the head, and it's leather, so it was really tight. And when I put it on, I immediately fell in love. And I was like, they've got to let me wear this dress. They've got to let me wear this dress because it was everything she did. Everything she said, I felt classy in it. I felt also sexy and mature, and I felt like I knew what I was doing. I felt when people saw me on the carpet, they'd say that girl has style, and that's what happened.
So when you guys go into like picking out an outfit, would you say it's a team effort, or Keke, do you let Melis take the reins?
I listen to her. You know, I feel like I have people in my life, in my career that there's like you have an agent, they're supposed to direct you, and maybe you decide something different, but you have to listen to them because they know what they're talking about. So Melis, I'm like, even if I feel another way, unless it's super, super strongly, I let her take the lead because I know she's been styling for a very long time and I respect her opinion. So when she tells me that's absolute no-no, then I'll be like, yeah, okay, then I won't do it.
Yeah. But I also feel like, you know, you have a really strong glam squad. I mean, like when we have a dress that we like as soon as we're done with the fitting, we send the dress to the hair and makeup. We say, you know, I give my opinion, like I think the hair should be straight, or I think we should do a wave, or we should do a bright lip. She's a spearheader. Yeah, and then, you know, we all kind of collaborate because I feel like if you don't have that communication with your hair and makeup, a great dress can look absolutely horrible if you don't have a team that is willing to, you know, work together. And I feel like, you know, in order to get this next look, this was definitely a collaboration between, you know, the hair, makeup, and me. So
yeah. And let's go straight into this look. This is my favorite, Keke. I love this look.
I do
Thank you. I do like it too. I like my hair. And everything is like together on this one.
Yes, it is
always
gorgeous.
On everyone.
So you felt really comfortable in this look.
Oh yeah, I felt great.
Did it have zippers?
It did have zippers. Thank gosh.
Yeah. I mean, this is
a great photo.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous photo. We were just talking about it earlier. Your nails, the whole thing.
Everything,
this was a big thing that everybody really loved. The nail, the ring, the bracelet in the back. It just went like, you know.
Yeah, it all tied it all together. And you know, it's interesting because the clutch is actually Judith Lieber, which is my go-to in life. For any red carpet event, Judith Lieber is my is classic. Yeah, and actually they started a jewelry line, and that was the first time that we debuted the Judith Lieber jewelry collection. You know, normally I go to Neil Lane to do like the red carpet stuff, but in this instance, all of the accessories were Judith Lieber. So
and they hit home, like that was everywhere.
Yeah,
it was photos of just that.
Yeah,
I saw online everywhere.
That's awesome. How does that make you feel to be like?
It made me feel like, woo! I'm, you know, a fashionista, baby. Fashionista. That's like everything I need. I like want to know, want it to be. So I was happy. I felt like, thank goodness that we're on the right track with everything.
Yeah. Have you ever had a dress that you guys put on that you did wear out that you immediately were like, ooh, maybe that wasn't a good idea? Or has it always been kind of, you know?
Well, there has never been like necessarily a dress that I was like, oh no. But I remember one time it was the whole thing wasn't together because I was out of town. And sometimes when I go to New York, I don't have people that are able to know how to do the whole look. Like when she was saying we have a whole glam squad, they all work together and they feed off of each other, and that's why it's always so perfect. So in New York, I remember it was one photo, I don't remember the exact dress, but it was just like, every time I look at that picture, I'm like, oh no.
Wait, did I do that?
I don't think that you did the dress, but you didn't do the, it's like everything.
You were gone.
Wait, which dress was it?
I think it might have been the Ted Baker one.
Oh, yeah.
And they put me in that thing next, and it was like they did like the who wore it better.
Oh, I hate the who wore it better.
I do it. I do it to you guys.
I usually always win it, and I didn't win that time. I was devastated.
But it was because the whole glam squad was there. Because if we, honestly, you know, with the dress, like we should have had a brighter lip and different hair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and
everything else it was not even as much as the dress as it was the whole thing.
It was the whole
pulled
look
together.
Yeah,
that was one time. That's the only one time that I see myself since I've gotten older where I'm like, ooh, that maybe wasn't. You know what I mean?
That wasn't the best choice.
Kind of wish I didn't.
We're human. We make mistakes. You know?
We do, but this is not a mistake. I heard you guys have a funny story about this dress.
Yes.
Which I love this dress. I think you look gorgeous in it.
Thank you so much. So the thing is, when I first tried this dress on, the bust was it wasn't tight enough. We just felt it needed to be tight a little bit more. So, you know, Melis called her guy to, you know, sew it up and make it tight. So he made his little adjustments. And then when she came to the house, you know, the day of red carpet, literally we had an hour.
It was an hour before carpet. I was running late. I show up. She's like in hair and makeup, and I was, you know, normally when I first get there, we try on the dress. That's like the first thing, because in case there's a 911, we have to get a tailor there. We at least have time. Well, in the past like 2 years that we worked together, we've never had a 911. Everything always works. My tailor is God, basically. He's just fantastic. So we've never had an issue. We had an issue with that dress. It was an hour before she had to be on the carpet. We are, you know, in the valley, like getting dressed, and it doesn't zip. It's too small. Like the whole, you know,
just playing out.
The whole thing.
I mean, yeah,
Smashed.
it was. So Taylor's in Beverly Hills. He doesn't have time to drive all the way to the valley. So we're like, okay, how? She gets in my car, basically, like full hair and makeup. Town car's following us. And I'm driving like a crazy woman on the 405, trying to get to Beverly Hills. We're on the phone with my tailor, being like, we're on our way. Having a panic attack, because we had to have the dress redone.
But I'm trying to tell you, Melis is the maid of honor of life, because she's like calm the entire time, making all these illegal turns, doing all this crazy stuff on the freeway. She's like, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be good. Puts on her Chanel glasses. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be good. Everything's gonna be fine, Keke. Everything is gonna be. Everything. She's like talking the entire time, making jokes. Everything's so cool and calm, relaxed. And literally, we have 30 minutes to get there after we finally get the dress taken out and all this type of stuff. Like the adventures between us.
Woo! How are you feeling inside when you're so calm? Keke thinks you're calm, at least.
Oh, no, I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm like, my life is over. I'm never gonna style anyone ever again.
Keke's gonna tell everyone out there.
Keke is never gonna call me again. This friendship is over because of a dress. This is ridiculous. All those thoughts go through my head.
Well, I mean, it worked out. This is an amazing dress.
Thanks.
It really did. We really hit it home.
Yeah.
All right.
This turned out amazing.
Yeah,
I think this for Kids' Choice Awards this last year was awesome. This isn't the dress she was actually supposed to wear. Keke was performing, and so we wanted to have something custom made for her. And so we go to the top of the top, the people who do everyone's
cool custom made outfit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the person to go to.
Yeah.
And we come up with this idea, and we wanted to do like these hot pants with this jacket and this bandeau top, and kind of have this really
matching
fun
type of jacket and short thing.
Yeah, like
a set match. Real cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just say that the day before, she looked like a go-go Power Ranger. Like, it was horrible. It was so bad. And, and I was trying to fix it, and we were trying to fix it, and it just wasn't happening. And the guy who made the outfit ended up going out of town to Vegas to like do a show. So we were trying to make this work. It wasn't working. And this is when Keke doesn't speak. Keke, tell me how you feel. Keke, do you want me to get you another outfit? No, it's fine. It's fine.
Let me just tell you what happened. So I go home, and it's like 4 o'clock, 4:30, whatever like that. All the showrooms are most likely closed. None of them will really be open anymore or anything like that. Next thing I get a knock at the door from a messenger. Coming in with the clothes, Melis went, right before the showrooms have closed, picked out this outfit.
Stop.
Picked out this outfit and had it at my place. And said, Keke, do you like, send me a text, Keke, I just sent a messenger. Did you like the stuff? I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you. You are, from that moment, I'm like, Melis, you are the top notch forever in life. Because it was like, you don't understand the time. It's not enough time in the day.
It was literally done in 2 hours. It was maybe done, when we saw each other, it was 4:30. I went, this is actually Katie Rodriguez. The whole look is from Katie Rodriguez. And I just went to Resurrection, and I was like, I need something that's gonna be really awesome, age appropriate, that she can perform in. And I pulled this, and then literally drove like a crazy person to Altadena, and did a fitting in literally 2 hours. I mean, that was intense, crazy. And this was good. I mean, I think this look was
it's amazing,
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Melis, how would you actually, Keke, I want you to go first. How would you describe your style?
Well, and since you go to this picture as we graduated on, I think there are different stages and different times what we do. So in the past, I think I've always been classy, youthful. It's always been like that, and chic, as Melis would say. And then as I've gone into my music more, I've developed this old Hollywood type of Bridget Bardot or Edie Sedgwick type of influence, and I think that speaks to the acting half of me. And I thought it would be good to have that influence my style and my music. So the hair with the outfit and the glasses and all that look. And I was really happy that my team felt the same way that I did, because I was looking through pictures and I was thinking about my music and all that type of stuff, and I sent them all these old 60s photos and stuff like that, and they all immediately jumped on, and they've created. We've helped create this look, and so now I think it's still classy yet youthful, but just with a little old school reach back.
Yes, which is beautiful.
Thanks.
So how would you describe her style the same?
I think that throughout the years we've kind of evolved into finding, who you are and how you want to represent yourself to, the music industry as well as the entertainment industry. And but all of it has been very cohesive as far as the lady chic thing, which I think you know, it's always age appropriate, it's always young, it's always fun, it's you, you know, like you look at the photos and it doesn't look like you were forced to wear something. And I feel like, you know, I love this look in particular because it just hasn't been done, you know, especially like in the R&B, in the, you know, I would,
R&B world,
yes, R&B world. You don't really see this, you know, and I think that it's a really nice fresh take.
I do too.
And a fresh approach, and yeah, I mean that dress is awesome. I love
it
that
works
dress.
for you, girl. All these photos. I mean, this whole shoot right here. I don't know if this is one shoot or two. I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's not
so
like
I have to tell you. I'm sorry. I have to tell you. So I've always known. I was like, Melis is my girl since I think it was. It was one situation where I had to, like, I didn't have any money or anything like that into what I was doing. I was like, you know, Melis, I know that, you know, you're really great stylist and stuff like that, and I don't have a lot of money in what I'm trying to do right now, but if you could help me and I'll, you know, give you whatever I can, you know, let me know your prices. And she was like, I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. And that's when I was like, you know what, this girl really believes in me. Like, I feel like, you know, I really found somebody, you know, a person, a part of my career that really believes in me. And then when this happened, I'm gonna tell you what happened with this is when I really knew, and I was just like, I had to keep her forever in my life, was because, so we were doing my 2 photo shoots, and this is all out of my own money. So I did, you know, did my mixtape, got all that done, had to shoot my 2 videos, which I'm very happy about, and all my makeup and hair and Melis all did a great job in, you know, being there for me. And so Melis goes and talks to my hair and makeup, and everybody talks to her photographer friend, and all talks them into doing this photo shoot for me, and they all did it for like nothing.
that's amazing.
And I was like, I just want to just cry my little eyes out because I just couldn't believe that Melis. I was just like, Melis, you are, because you really need that. When you're doing your music and when you're doing whatever you're doing, you have to have people that support you and believe in your project, because that's what you need. You know, you need that support. And so every time I just looked at Melis and I'm like, girl, you just got my back. And
Yeah.
so
Always.
She's much more than a stylist.
she
too,
is.
huh? I can tell.
She is.
That is so cool. When you say somebody could be a maid of honor or like just
Yes, she could be, because she has your back. She relaxed you. She's like, calm down.
I freak out on the inside, and I try to keep everyone calm on the
I
outside.
don't know how you do that.
I don't know
I
either.
don't know how you do that.
I
You're a
don't.
good girl.
That's
That's why everybody loves you.
I know. Well, you two are both so much fun. Thank you guys for coming in and talking fashion.
Thank you. We had a
Thanks for having
blast.
us.
So fun. I love hearing all the behind the scenes stories. It gives a whole new element to these outfits.
Yeah.
When you hear like the 911 calls.
Right.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on ClevverStyle. Bye.
Bye.